All right, praise the Lord, everyone. This is Pastor Tolliver here, Pastor Straight Gate in McCormick, South Carolina. What we're doing today, we want to do a recording of our second or third introduction of music, media, and government. This time we'll be going over the Illuminati traps. If you miss the other two presentations we have, please don't hesitate to give us a call so that you can get a copy of the first and second part, because then it will kind of explain some of this that we are doing here today. First, let me introduce myself. Again, we are the pastor of Straight Gate in McCormick. We have a master's degree in information technology. Now listen, information is my line of work. It is my bread and butter. This is what I do. Data mining, finding things that does not necessarily want to be found. And there are some things that we're going to talk about in today's presentation that does not want to be found. And there are some things that are right in front of our eyes that we just fail to realize. One of the things that we will be discussing, of course, we're talking about the New World Order, is that they're doing things in our faces and really don't care if you know it or not. We are just not, and please excuse the phrase I'm about to use, intelligent enough to know what is going on. So in this presentation that we're going to be doing here on this time is called the Illuminati traps. What are the traps that we have fallen into? Now, some of us may be saying that, I don't really do a lot of music. I don't do a lot of watching TV. I don't go to the movies or anything like that. But what you have to realize is you have family, you have children, you have grandchildren, and a lot of them, we don't want our family lost. So, we want to be able to have the right information so that if our family or our family tree is going down the wrong path, we will recognize the signs and begin to, know what to really pray for. Because there's some traps that we have fallen into that has been on us, what do we call them, generational curses or what have you, that we are just not aware of. Now, listen, during this presentation, some of you will not like this presentation. I'm almost would guarantee you that most of the people that look at this do not like this presentation, because I talk about, especially since we have a black president, and it seems like that all the black people have jumped on the bandwagon. We're so excited about having a black president and everything that we forget about everything else that's going on. One of the things I did before he was elected, I asked us, I said, listen, if he turns out to be what you don't expect him to be, then what? Of course, been called a heretic or your Uncle Tom and you this, you that. And we seem to forget that, we are here working for God. And despite whether being black, being a white, being a purple, whatever the color is, you got to follow the Bible. And since he has come out, endorsing gays and lesbians, their brothers and sisters, things that's been going on. We can't overlook this. You have to stick with the Bible. So some of you will tell your friends I'm crazy, but what I challenge you after seeing this presentation is go do your research. That's all I ask. Even in the first and second presentation that we did, I challenged the individuals to go do the research. Go and find out if I'm telling you the truth. Go and find out if this stuff really does exist, instead of just being ignorant and sitting around and, well, this not true, that's not true. Go find out if what I am telling you is the truth. Now, during this presentation, this is just a copy of what we have done. During this presentation, we had some actually looking it up on their phones while we were doing the presentation, and they found what we were saying to be true. So please don't just take my word for it. I'm challenging you to go and do your research. Now, before we even get started, I want to start out with a little question and answer. Now, this is, and it said, who said this? Who said the future must not belong to those who slander the Prophet Muhammad? Who said the sweetest sound I know is a Muslim call to prayer? Who said we will convey our deepest affection for the Islamic faith which has done so much over the centuries to keep the world from, including my own country.